Bay Hill has always been one of the biggest stages on the PGA Tour calendar. Every year, the Arnold Palmer Invitational attracts the world's best golfers, passionate fans, and endless storylines. But this season, all eyes were once again on Rory McIlroy. As one of the sport's biggest stars and a former champion at Bay Hill, expectations were incredibly high. Whether he was making birdies or battling difficult conditions, every shot, every reaction, and every interview quickly became the center of attention. Coming into the tournament, Rory wasn't just another contender. He had already established himself as one of the game's most respected voices, someone who regularly speaks about the future of professional golf, the PGA Tour, and the challenges facing the sport. That means whenever he reacts emotionally during a tournament, fans and media naturally pay close attention. At Bay Hill, his visible frustration and determination immediately became one of the biggest talking points surrounding the Arnold Palmer Invitational. While some viewed his reactions as the passion of a champion, others questioned whether the pressure on golf's biggest stars has reached another level. The Bay Hill course has never been easy. Strong winds, thick rough, firm greens, and demanding approach shots test every part of a player's game. Even the world's best golfers know that a single mistake can quickly become a double bogey. Rory has enjoyed success here before, including his memorable victory in 2018, but every new edition of the tournament presents fresh challenges. Players often describe Bay Hill as one of the toughest non-major venues on the schedule, making patience just as important as power. During the week, television cameras repeatedly focused on Rory's body language. Whether it was after a missed putt, an approach shot that drifted offline, or a drive that failed to find the perfect position, viewers could clearly see the emotions. That sparked immediate discussion across golf media and social platforms. Some fans appreciated seeing genuine competitive fire from one of the game's biggest names. Others believed that visible frustration could become a distraction, especially during one of the PGA Tour's signature events. Regardless of opinion, everyone was talking about Rory, and that only added more attention to the tournament. What makes Rory different from many players is that he rarely hides how much winning means to him. Throughout his career, he has celebrated incredible victories with emotion and has also shown disappointment after difficult moments. Many elite athletes operate this way because they demand perfection from themselves. Golf is unique because cameras capture every reaction over 4 long rounds. Unlike team sports, there is nowhere to hide. Every smile, every sigh, and every conversation with the caddy becomes part of the story. Another reason this became such a major debate is because Rory remains one of the unofficial leaders of professional golf. Over the past several years, he has spoken openly about changes within the sport, competition between tours, scheduling, and the direction of professional golf. That leadership role means his actions on the golf course often receive even more attention than those of other players. Fans don't simply watch his scorecard. They analyze his emotions, interviews, and decisions. The discussion also highlighted the incredible pressure facing today's top players. Signature events feature stronger fields, larger prize funds, and higher expectations than ever before. Every tournament matters, every ranking point counts, and every performance is examined by millions of fans worldwide. Even players who have won major championships are constantly expected to compete for titles every single week. That level of expectation creates enormous mental pressure, especially at prestigious tournaments like the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Many analysts pointed out that frustration itself is not necessarily a bad thing. In fact, some of the greatest champions in golf history, including Tiger Woods, Jack Nicklaus, and Arnold Palmer, were known for showing emotion during competition. The difference is how quickly players recover after setbacks. Championship golf often comes down to responding after mistakes instead of avoiding mistakes altogether. One poor hole doesn't end a tournament, but allowing frustration to affect the next several holes certainly can. Fans were also divided over whether television coverage sometimes exaggerates emotional moments. Modern broadcasts feature constant close-up cameras, microphones, and instant social media clips. A reaction lasting only a few seconds can circulate online for days, creating the impression that a player struggled emotionally throughout the round, even if they quickly regained focus. This has become a growing conversation not only in golf but across professional sports. Despite all the debate, one fact remained unchanged. Rory continued to command enormous attention simply because of who he is. Every tournament featuring McIlroy instantly becomes more interesting for broadcasters, sponsors, tournament organizers, and golf fans. Whether he is leading the leaderboard or trying to recover after a difficult stretch, people continue watching because they know he possesses the talent to produce something extraordinary at any moment. As the week continued, discussion shifted beyond individual shots and toward the bigger picture. Could emotional intensity actually help Rory perform better? Or was it evidence that expectations have become almost impossible for modern superstars to meet? Those questions divided commentators, former players, and fans alike. Some argued that passion fuels greatness, while others believed staying emotionally balanced gives players the best chance to win over 4 demanding rounds. One thing everyone agreed on was that Bay Hill once again delivered compelling drama. The Arnold Palmer Invitational has built its reputation on testing elite golfers under difficult conditions, and this year proved no different. Every round produced new storylines, changing leaderboards, and unforgettable moments, with Rory McIlroy remaining one of the central figures throughout the event. Social media only intensified the conversation. Within minutes of any noticeable reaction, short video clips began circulating online, accompanied by thousands of comments offering completely different interpretations. Some praised Rory's passion, saying it proved how much winning still means to him after so many years at the top of the sport. Others questioned whether displaying visible frustration could place additional pressure on himself during crucial moments. The variety of opinions demonstrated just how invested golf fans remain in every chapter of Rory's career. Despite all the attention surrounding his reactions, the fundamentals of championship golf never changed. Success at Bay Hill still depended on driving accuracy, precise iron play, confident putting, and smart course management. Emotional storylines might dominate headlines, but tournaments are ultimately decided by execution under pressure. Every player in the field understood that maintaining focus from the opening tee shot to the final putt would determine who had the opportunity to lift the trophy. As the final rounds approached, anticipation continued to build. The leaderboard remained competitive, leaving little room for error. Every birdie had the potential to change the standings, while every bogey threatened to erase hours of hard work. Fans sensed they were watching one of those tournaments where momentum could shift with a single swing, making every hole must-watch television. For Rory, the situation represented another opportunity to demonstrate why he has remained among golf's elite for so many years. Great champions are not defined by never experiencing frustration. They are defined by how they respond when adversity appears. Whether facing difficult weather, demanding course conditions, or the weight of enormous expectations, the ability to stay committed to the next shot often separates contenders from champions. As the debate surrounding his reactions continued to dominate conversations, one important point became increasingly clear. Passion has always been part of Rory McIlroy's identity. It has fueled major championship victories, remarkable comebacks, and memorable performances throughout his career. The same competitive fire that occasionally produces visible frustration is also one of the qualities that has made him one of the most successful and recognizable golfers of his generation. With the tournament entering its decisive stage, golf fans everywhere were eager to see whether Rory could turn that intensity into a charge up the leaderboard. The answers would come over the closing holes at Bay Hill, where every shot would carry enormous significance, and where the pressure of the Arnold Palmer Invitational would once again test every player hoping to emerge victorious.